When you solve absolute value equations or inequalities, you have to take into account that there could be two different answers. But before you can even set up the two different parts, the absolute value bar portion of the problem has to be by itself. So this 2 that is not inside these absolute value bars, it's multiplying the absolute value. I know that because there's not a plus or a minus sign. There's no sign at all. It's just touching. Please don't distribute into absolute value bars. You cannot do that. So the opposite of multiplying something is dividing, and that's how I'll make that get away from the absolute value bars. This leaves the absolute value bars over here on the left-hand side all by themselves, which is what I need. It's a less than 22 divided by 2 is 11. So now I know that this part is either 11 or negative 11 because the absolute value of both of those numbers make 11. So I'll go ahead and set up my 3-part equation, or inequality in this case. It's not an equation, it has a less than sign. And then I'll get the x in the center by itself and get my 2 answers. So again, negative 11 or positive 11 is what this part inside the absolute value bars could be equal to. Getting the x by itself, don't forget to do it to all 3 parts. I'm going to drop down here. 4x left in the center, negative 11 plus 1, 11 plus 1. The 4 that's multiplying the x, dividing, so that cancels. X is by itself. This side is 3. This side actually makes a decimal, and you guys tend to think you have the wrong answer if you don't get a whole number. It's okay to get decimals for the answer. So I have negative 2.5 and positive 3. So x is bigger than this one and smaller than this one, which means it's anything from here up to here. It's everything in between these 2 values. No straight lines under the less than sign, so I'm going to have open circles at positive 3 and also at negative 2.5, which you'll just have to estimate. Here's negative 2, here's negative 3, so 2.5 will fall between those 2. And it's everything from here to here, so go ahead and connect those dots.